gonna go through a little bit of deadlifts. We're just gonna start with a basic one. I have a 10-pound weight here. If you wanna use something like that, you don't have to use weight, or you can use a can like we've talked about. So a deadlift from the side should look like bringing your pelvis in. Your chest is gonna come down as your hips push back. So many of my patients in the clinic end up doing this kind of thing, and then they're like, I feel like I'm gonna fall forward. The weight should be equal between your mid and your heel, so midfoot and heel. The only way you can do that is if you push your hips back when you do this instead of just bringing the chest forward. So a deadlift is gonna look like pelvic tilt, push your pelvis back, or as you come down, squeeze your glutes to come back up. Now when you come back up, you're not rounding your spine, okay? So again, close down that ribs over pelvis, push your hips down, squeeze your butt to come back up. We're gonna do 10 like that. You can kind of see it from the front too. Notice my nice little dog rug. So, pelvic tilt. Push hips back, chest forward, squeeze your butt to come back up. You should feel your hamstrings elongating when you do this. We're gonna go through 10, so this is 2. Push it back. Come forward, your butt should squeeze to extend your hips to come back up. There was 3, 4, 5, 6, breathe, breathe, breathe. 7, if you can't go all the way down, that is totally fine. 8, 9, and 10. I told you we'd get you to these deadlift swings that I talked about the other day. So now what we're gonna do, the weight is easier to use. So like I said, even if you just use like a can of soup, but you wanna kind of push something through to get your body to come down, okay? So you're kind of bring it back, and then to come forward, you really use those glutes to extend the hips to come up, okay? So I tell patients almost like you're pushing something through, squeeze your butt to extend the hips, okay? The more forceful you are with this is something that you can kind of tolerate as you can if you're later in your pregnancy and you want to just go through more of the motions and just making sure you can engage your glutes in order to achieve that hip extension and that chest coming up. I'm great with that too. So we're gonna go through 10 swings, all right? Push it back, squeeze your butt. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. You should really feel your glutes burning with this one. So I'm gonna go sideways so you can see all this. We're gonna go 10 of each again. So hips down, chest forward, squeeze your butt back up, deadlift. You guys are going to be doing a lot of this when baby comes with the carrier, getting baby off the floor, getting baby out of bassinet, crib, whatever. You want to make sure your mechanics are really good. Pelvis is tucked in. Here's 2. 3, squeeze that butt to come up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Tummy should be engaged. We're gonna go through 10 more swings so you can see my form from the side. So remember, not here, here. Push it back, squeeze your butt, come forward. Your glute should really be going to their max engagement as you're coming up. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Good job. We're really hitting the quads and the glutes today. My pup decided to join us for these last few. So I want you to grab a resistance band if you have one, put it over your knees or right above them, and you're gonna get in a lying down position with your knees bent, feet flat. We're gonna go over bridges first, okay? So try not to use your arms to help you with this or arch your back. I tell patients cross up front. So use that band to push out, make your knees go out, don't let them cave in. So on exhale, we're gonna be squeezing, coming back down, squeezing up, coming back down. And we're gonna add a Kegel to it, okay? So There's 3. You should feel your glutes turning on to do this. Halfway there. 3 more. One more, if not for good measure. Good. Now we're going to do bridges with heel raises at the top. So here we go. We're going to start one. Bridge up, heel raise, back down. Keeping that Kegel. So inhale, exhale. There's 1. Here's 2. Even Millie's getting tired. Here's 3. 4. 5. 6. She's putting her head right between my legs. 7. 8. Keep those knees out. 9. 10. All right, now we're going to extend one leg and we're going to do single leg bridges, okay? Keep your feet, you should still feel your hip abductors on because we want to keep your knees out, okay? Don't let them cave in, even for this next one. So we're going to do 5 on each side, 2 rounds. So knee is straight, you're going to bridge up and back down with one leg. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let that leg have a rest. We're going to kick the opposite one off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a little break. You can put your knees and feet together and kind of go side to side. Let your back kind of stretch out, and we're going to do 5 more on each side. Kick that other leg straight, and here we go. 1, 2, 3. Those glutes should be burning. 4, 5. Switch legs, last round. 1. Try to keep your pelvis really still through this, all of this, okay? Not letting it dump any which way. That was 3, 4, 5. Great job. Okay, so now we're going to transition into doing wall sits with different leg motions. So I want you to find a pillow or a ball that you can squeeze between your knees, and we're going to go through wall sitting positions. Be mindful that we talked about how to position your pelvis throughout all of this. When you do a wall sit, you should feel your low back pressing into the wall, okay? You don't want it to be arching away from the wall. So when you're sitting there, really good at pressing into the wall rather than being just your butt touching the wall. So flat back on the wall, grab something to put in between your knees, and I'm gonna have you go up against the wall, and we're going to do pelvic tilt, and we're gonna do a squeeze and let go. We're gonna try 10 of these. So inhale. There's 3, 4, 5, your quad should be burning, tummy should be on. Here's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Toe taps. So, tapping out like this with each foot. Here we go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Small of your back to the wall. 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. We're gonna do heel raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job.